What's up guys, Noor here and welcome to Book of Showtime Chapter 15. As always, if you have a topic for Book of Showtime you'd like for me to discuss, leave it in the comment section down below or anywhere you can reach me on social media or the Book of Showtime Discord. I was requested to make a video basically talking about which games couldn't be released anymore because of the content in the game being culturally or politically sensitive to modern audiences. And naturally, as a Call of Duty fan, I felt that games like the original Modern Warfare 2 should absolutely be discussed on this list. But as I thought about the controversial moments in COD history, one thing that came to mind was something that wasn't even controversial or wouldn't even be thought of as an issue, and that's a key feature of Call of Duty Black Ops. Black Ops was developed by Treyarch and released to widespread acclaim in 2010. The first Call of Duty entry to take place during the Cold War, Black Ops offered players a fantastic campaign, world-class competitive multiplayer, and a refreshing zombies arcade mode, which I think personally it's one of the best zombies in the entire series, but that's neither here nor there. While the game's campaign made international headlines for having players carry out an assassination on then Cuban dictator Fidel Castro, that's not why I would have featured Black Ops on this list. No, it's not that at all. It's actually because of the multiplayer. Multiplayer in Black Ops had a traditional experience system to level up, but there was another system in play to achieve new unlocks. While the multiplayer in Black Ops featured a traditional XP system to level up, there was another system in play to achieve new unlocks. COD points. COD points were a currency players used to unlock weapons, perks, camos, and kill streaks. COD points were earned based on your performance in multiplayer matches, reaching milestones, and completing daily contracts. Let's say you really wanted a lot of COD points, alright? There was one more way you can make some big cash in Black Ops. Wager matches. You can queue into 3 playlists based on how much you wanted to wager and then play a random party mode where the top 3 players would earn a share of the pot. On the surface, this seems harmless to a lot of you, but basically having a gambling mechanic in a premium AAA title would be a major no-no in 2023. There's been a huge focus on gambling the last few years with the amount of games that feature loot box-esque mechanics. Most games have since shied away from having anything to like, and I'm about 80% certain that the main thing holding this game back from a remaster is the COD's points system. Now, you couldn't purchase COD points unless you knew a hacker on a forum somewhere, so it's not like you would be using real money, but with the amount of minors that play Call of Duty every year, having an unmoderated gambling system being exposed to children might not go over so well with the mainstream media. Whether this generation of gamers would accept this concept or not is up to debate, and while legacy Call of Duty fans wouldn't mind, myself included, the world of games is a lot different than it was 13 years ago. It would be interesting though to see the argument against the COD point system. You think Activision would kind of tinker with Black Ops and rework the point system to be an unlock token system like we saw in Black Ops 2? My verdict? Probably not. And here's why. In the spring of 2020, Activision released a remastered version of the campaign for Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, the original Modern Warfare 2. I hate that I gotta say original Modern Warfare 2 now. Aside from a few minor details, the story and the content of the campaign was basically unchanged, and this included the infamous No Russian mission. For those of you that don't know, No Russian saw players follow a terrorist named Vladimir Makarov into an airport in Moscow, where he and his associates start to gun down everyone in there. Now, at no point did the game instruct you to participate in this act of genocide. The objective simply states, follow Makarov. It goes without saying this was a major deal back in 2009. You know, this was all over Fox News, and the Russian government, they were not too pleased with this at all. When the campaign was re-released in 2020, Activision opted to outright not release the game in Russia at all. Nothing was changed about the level, minus a neat little Easter egg for all the Modern Warfare 3 players. But my point is this, if they didn't change No Russian, especially a system so key to the infrastructure of the game as COD points were. Call of Duty points are actually now the name of the microtransaction currency that you can buy that they've been using in Call of Duty since Modern Warfare 2019. So you'd have this microtransaction money, and knowing Activision and seeing what Activision did with COD 4, they're probably going to throw in a bunch of extra cosmetics. So you'd have these microtransaction COD points going around, and then you'd have the in-game XP type money system in there, and it would just be a PR nightmare. A Black Ops Remaster probably would hit the $1 billion mark for Activision, and you know they don't skip out on paydays. So as a Call of Duty fan, I'm gonna keep my fingers crossed. Black Ops is a generational classic and is still one of the better Call of Duties in the entire series. The whole generation of gamers and Call of Duty fans that need to experience this masterpiece. So I'm hoping my theory is wrong and Activision is cooking up a remaster as we speak and nothing is changed at all. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Let me know down below what you think about my theory on a Black Ops Remaster being held back. Inshallah, I will see you in the next chapter.